Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm the Canadian Zombie, and today, guys, I'm bringing you my top 5 specialist weapons in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. So, now, guys, without any further ado, let's jump right into this. If you enjoy, please leave a like and a comment on what your favorite specialty weapons are in this game. And yes, without any further ado, let's jump right into this. So, coming down at our number 5 spot, guys, it is the Annihilator on the Giant. Now, the reason I put this at the number 5 spot is just because it just feels out of place on this map, and I am not the only one that probably thinks of this. Like, I just don't understand why this is what they chose to put in. Like, they had so long to think, let's think about what we're going to put in on this game. We can put anything in. We were so creative on every other map we're going to put in this game. What should we do for the Giant? You know what? Let's just be lazy and let's just put in the Annihilator for multiplayer. That's what they were probably thinking when they made this, and that's why I just don't like it. I just don't like how it's not bad. It's not the most efficient one out of all of them, but, it's out of place, and I don't really like it, so that's why it's coming in at our number 5 spot. So, guys, coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the Gauntlet of Siegfried. Now, guys, some people might judge me on this one, saying, oh my god, you're freaking crazy. Oh my god, what are you saying? This is like one of the amazing ones ever. Well, guys, I just don't really like this one that much. I feel that there are better ones out there that on this list that are better to use, just high rounds and everything like that than this, but that's just my opinion, guys. Make sure to comment on what you guys feel are your top 5, because I really want to know, and it's always curious to get the community, talking and stuff like that about that stuff. So, the reason I really don't like this one that much is just because I just don't feel like it just, I don't know, it's good, but it's not at the same time. Like, if I had to take this over a bunch of other weapons that, that there are, I would probably not even bother. Like, I don't know, there's just something about this. I'm not a big fan of this as just a whole in general, so I just don't really like it. Yeah, I don't like it. That's just my opinion on it, guys. I just don't really like it. So now coming into the number 3 spot, we have the Ragnarok Teehee, which are kind of the specialty weapon, I guess, on both Revelations and on the Rise of Drac, of course. Now, guys, the reason I put these over the Gauntlet is just because they're fucking overpowered as hell. They are just amazing weapons overall. I love using these things. They're so good. Like, the trap is really good, and just the attack with the bash, it's such a good specialist weapon. It's so creative, too. Like, yes, it is kind of like the gravity strike, just it works so well. Like, just placing the trap down on multiplayer when you're reminding something, it just works so well, and it's just such a great weapon to use, and I really, really, really like it. Now, I would take this over the Gauntlet any other day, just because I feel that this is a more efficient weapon to use whether you're playing with your friends on, like, multiplayer, or even just on a high round attempt on Horizon and on Revelations. Revelations on this with these are very overpowered, and so is it on Horizon. It's just, if you get into a sticky situation on a corner on Horizon, just pull these out and bash your way out. I love these. This is why it's number 3. Now, coming in, guys, at our number 2 spot, we have the non-upgraded and upgraded sword on Shadows of Evil. Now, the reason these guys are number 2 is because they're very, really awesome, really unique weapons, and I really like both attacks they have, the slash and the lightning lightning attack, I guess, they have for the non-upgraded, and the tomahawk type for the Hell's Retriever type thing for the upgraded. And I just really like this because it gives something else to do in the game. If you're very, just playing for fun, you can upgrade your swords. It adds a little more of a challenge to your game. It's not hard to do, and it's overall just really fun to do, and I like how they made it so you can actually upgrade this specialist weapon, because it's honestly really fun to do, and it's worth it, like, it's just cool to have and be able to have the choice to upgrade it. Now, I really, really like these, and they are personally my favorite, but overall, there's one more that can't be beat. Now, guys, of course, as you can already see, is coming from a mile away, the number 1 specialist weapon, in my opinion, on Black Ops 3 Zombies is by far the Skull Non-Stop. This is... The Masamune should have not been the KT4 Masamune, whatever you want to call it, should have not been the wonder weapon on this map. There just doesn't make any sense. The Skull Non-Stop is so overpowered. As you guys can see, you get into a corner, you turn around, they hit your shield, you pull it out, you turn back around. There's nothing you have to worry about. It's over. They're gone. It kills Thrashers. It does everything you need. It is so overpowered. I just love using this thing. Every game I play, I always have this, and I always use it on my high round attempts. It's just such a fun thing to use, and it's just fun. The screeches and everything. I really, really like this one. This is my, it's just so good. It's so powerful. It's so efficient. It's just, even with the patches, like, yes, they made it bad. It was really overpowered. Then they made it bad. And then they kind of brought it back to being, like, average. And I just still feel that this is the best one by far to use for keeping you alive. It's just such a good weapon to use, and I really, really respect the skull of Non-Stopway. And it's probably the best thing about Zetsubou no Shima by far is the skull of Non-Stopway. Without it, there'd be no replayability for me at all. With like, just what's the point on playing if you're just gonna have a KT4? Like, this skull is just, when you think about playing Zetsubou no Shima, you think about grabbing the skull, building it, and getting it as soon as possible because you know it's gonna be your like lifesaver down the road in your match. It's just, you have to have it. It's so necessary, and it's just so good to, and so much fun to use. I love using this thing. It is just so much fun, and and that's why it is the #1 spot. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I always do appreciate it. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Take care.